Rock and roll.
Rock
right.
and or roll.
Padded Room Radio is back on the air, motherfuckers. My name is Darian. I am still here. I know you were worried. You thought I was going to abandon you. I am not. My main man Dusty is in the house. What's going on, Big Dust?
Oh, just readjusting back to normal life after the Southern California excursion.
Oh, no. How did that go? Everything fine. Okay? No casualties, I hope?
Oh, no. It was fine.
Okay, good.
The volleyball team had a few casualties.
Oh, no.
Played like shit.
Oh, that sucks, man.
But,
Did they win any? So it's like a whole tournament, right?
3 days.
Okay. How many
Thursday,
games
Friday,
involved
Saturday.
in that?
There was 10 games total.
9
games total.
Did they win any games?
They won 3.
Okay.
And lost 6, so, what are you going to do?
But, I mean, you got a trip to Disneyland.
No,
so
I mean, we didn't get a trip to Disneyland. We paid for a trip to Disneyland.
True. I mean, the kid got a trip to Disneyland.
That's more accurate.
It's not a loss-loss situation.
It was crowded as shit.
Yeah, I figured it would be.
Yeah, it was spring break, right?
Yeah.
So, I only got to ride the good ones one time.
That sucks.
And probably walked away $3,000 lighter in my wallet.
That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sucks, man, and I am sorry all the way around. I had a similar excursion. We didn't go to any kind of a tournament or anything, but we did go to Six Flags Vallejo, which is like the backyard of Disneyland. It's like so if Disneyland is like the WWE, Six Flags Vallejo is like the backyard wrestling type of a thing. You know what I mean? Those rides are designed to make you vomit. And there's no cinematic experience.
Right, so the lines, you don't go through all the cool shit.
No, but
at least Disneyland, when you're waiting in line, you get to go through all the cool shit.
No, there is no cool shit.
Yeah.
But the good news is that because people are vomiting so quickly that they get out of line, and then you get right in, so the lines move pretty quick.
Faster than Disneyland.
They are.
Gotcha.
And people look up, and, oh, shit, that one broke down. Okay. Not getting
Mad
on that
dash
one.
till the next
Exactly
one.
right. You know, do I want to risk my own safety to get on this thing? Probably not. The crowds weren't that bad. We went on the last Saturday of spring break. So I don't know if we caught like the ending cusp of like Easter weekend, or because we were right before Easter Sunday. Maybe it's a big Catholic thing. I don't know, but crowds weren't that bad. A lot of things were not open. A lot of like the little food stands and the games and all that shit were not open. I'm going to say 75% of the rides were open, which is pretty cool.
That's good.
We only missed about 25%. It's like the it's not good. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. I mean, it's fine.
like a permanent fair, if you will, carnival.
Sure. I guess, yeah. There's
without the toothless.
I don't think
barkers.
there are any felons involved. There's no child trafficking.
No
happening.
bearded ladies, but
that
it's close.
That I know of. They did have baby tigers and stuff. I felt very bad for them. It was fun. No, we had a good time. We went down and did a whole day, and I mean, I have no complaints. Went on a lot of rides. Half my son's football team went down with us. Most of them did not puss out on any of the rides. I'm not going to name any names, although I am tempted. Speaking of naming names, Miss Monica is here. Monica, what's up, babe?
I'm here.
What's going on? What was the last roller coaster that you threw up on? Oh, she don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
She's not going to come clean.
I don't really go on roller coasters.
What? How dare
Monica.
you? When I went to SeaWorld in San Diego,
Yeah?
that was the last one. That was maybe 3 years ago.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah, and I went on one that my aunt talked me into that I never in a million years would have gone on.
But isn't this your 90-year-old aunt?
Yeah.
Yeah, she...
And she wrote it, so you got to write it, Monica.
She put you to shame.
She's at risk for osteoarthritis, bone breaking on these rides, and you were just being a ninny.
Hey, she's Hungarian. Oh. She's of strong stock.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Strong bones.
She was probably half drunk while she was riding it.
That is true.
See?
My aunt hides in the closet and drinks her, what is she like, Mai Tai. So.
Wow, okay. I love it. I love that about her.
But I didn't throw up.
Okay.
But that was probably the last time.
Did you think you might throw up?
No, I thought my heart was going to explode.
Oh, my God. Your heart is not going to explode. Good Lord. All right. Well, I'm glad you had a good time, my love. We do have a regular horror show to get into here, people. We have horror news, listener mail, all the usual stuff.
Yep.
I say we kick it off with a little horror news, ladies and gentlemen.
Horror news.
Yes, sir. Dusty, what do you got for us this week?
So Noah Hawley, does that or Hawley? Yeah,
Hawley.
Hawley. Yeah. Anyway, is in talks. He's the director of Alien Earth.
Yep.
He is in talks to re-envision an Americanization of Terrified.
All right. I'm not 100% mad at this. You've seen Terrified?
Oh, yeah.
Monica, you seen Terrified?
Yes.
There is a very quick and easy way to fuck this up.
Yes.
It's all about the dead kid, in my opinion.
Well, that was the most shocking. Yeah, I agree.
If you fuck that part up, then we're done.
The bathroom pinball scene
was pretty gnarly as well. I would agree with that.
It's just a good flick. Hopefully,
it is.
You know,
that director, the same guy that did Where Evil Lurks, bad motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Argentinian, yeah.
Argentinian, yeah.
But I liked Alien Earth. So
I loved it. Have you finished it?
No. I think
my God.
I am through. I know. I don't have time, bro. I think I'm 3 episodes deep, but
it gets so much better.
I know,
Monica,
man. I know.
Isn't it like the second to last and the last episodes are fucking unreal? Is Monica gone?
I think she tapped out. Monica, you there, love?
No, I'm here. I was going to say, have you even gotten to see the aliens?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the aliens show up pretty quick.
Yeah. How about when they find them on the crash?
Crash thing,
and they're going. Yeah. The one xenomorph is just fucking slaying people,
tearing it up
in that office building or whatever it is.
He's
so
ripping,
badass.
Yes. I have gotten to that part. So yeah, I mean, but at the same time, like Terrified is much more of a subtle horror.
No, agreed. Yeah.
So I don't know that the kick in the face is going to work. I don't know, man. I'm going to reserve judgment.
It seems anytime they Americanize something, I don't care for it as much.
You're 99% right, but that 1% is like The Ring.
Oh yeah, The Ring is good.
The Ring is good.
Is it better than Ringu though?
I've watched Ringu several times, and I just don't fucking get it, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I think the Lost in Translation thing is true with that.
But, totally.
You know, I can't think of much more that has been well done as an Americanization.
No. Okay, just cool your jets there, Mr. Man. Okay.
Gauntlet Throne?
No.
America Ruins remake.
Okay, everybody just cool your jets for 2 seconds. I'm going to give you, if I can come up with 3 of them, then...
We're going to be here all night, D. Let's just keep rolling.
Okay, all right. I will say I like the Ring remake much better than the Japanese. I was going to bring up The Grudge, but I think the Japanese is better. Cairo is definitely better than Pulse. Don't even.
The Americanization of Martyrs sucks.
I was going to say, don't even get me started on Martyrs because that's just going to piss me off.
And even Inside, that one.
Inside, yeah,
too.
no good either. Okay, but hear me out. The flip side of that coin is there is a weird foreignization of American movies. Have you ever seen a movie called Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell?
I haven't seen it, but isn't that I've heard?
It is the Japanese version of Evil
Dead, yeah.
And it's only about 45 minutes long, but it is ridiculous.
Yes, it popped up on one of those In Search of Darkness.
Yeah, it's wacky as shit, man. All right, I don't want to waste any more of your time. What else you got there, Dustin?
That's all I had for this week. So
okay, Monica?
Been busy.
Yes.
Anything?
Hello?
Yeah, you got anything for us on the horror news?
Yes, I do. So this Friday we got a VOD out there, and it is the Yeti. I know you guys are all excited for that one.
Can't wait.
And then I got 2 that I'm a little excited for. So did you see the very first movie called Fall?
Yeah, off the tower, the girls were on.
Yes.
Oh,
stuck on
yeah.
the tower. Yeah.
Yes, so they're coming out with part 2 on August 7th, and looking forward to that one. And then Over Your Dead Body. Have you guys seen this one?
I've heard about it. It looks interesting.
Yeah, apparently it's a remake of a movie called The Trip.
The Trip.
Yeah, I don't remember, or I need to dig into that one. That's the original. So, yeah, it's about a couple plotting to kill each other, and your girlfriend stars in it.
Oh, Numi Rapace.
No, Samara Leaving.
I've got a lot of girlfriends. I am, I'm pretty popular.
Yeah, that one is coming out on April 24th.
Okay.
Is that the one? I thought there was a pretty big cast in that movie. I'm sorry. Why didn't I have it up?
Oh, come on, Monica.
Oh, there it is. Over Your Dead Body. Is this the cast? Oh, yeah. We got Juliette Lewis is playing in it.
Oh, my God. Is she still alive?
She was in something we saw lately. I can't remember yet.
She was in that girl series.
The
Chick That
Yellow
Crashed.
Jacket? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we got Jason Segel plays her husband, and
him.
him and Timothy
Oliphant. I like him too.
Yes.
Speaking of Alien Earth.
Yes. He is in it too.
He plays a
So
weirdo
it's a good cast.
in Alien Earth. Very cool.
Yeah,
I'm
I
into
don't
it.
like him in that role.
No?
No.
Or you did? Why not?
No, I don't. It's creepy. I'm not used to seeing him like that.
What are you used to seeing Timothy Oliphant as? Scream 2?
Oh, that's
No.
Seth Bullock from Deadwood?
Yes, that's the way I see him. And
best.
from the Hitman movies.
Oh.
yeah. I didn't like him in those, but
I didn't like him in those, but I like the Olga Kurylenko in those. God damn, was she a bad bitch.
he plays a good like cowboy-ish character, right? So like Deadwood,
Rugged.
and then like Justified.
Sure.
I don't know if you guys ever
I
watched
remember.
that.
Yeah, totally.
And then he's actually
and then the Santa Clarita Diet.
yes, yeah, he was in that too.
Yeah, it wasn't really rugged. He was kind of a bitch.
He played kind of like a rugged, I don't know what you want to call it, bounty hunter cowboy type
And Justified.
That, and then there's what is the Mandalorian or the Boba Fett TV
I don't know.
show.
You're getting into your Star Wars crap.
I know, but he's good in that. I'm just saying, it's awesome. I like the guy.
Oh my god!
That's all I'm saying is I like the guy.
Okay, since we're there, I'm going to take a geek minute. Henry Cavill has decided that he is fired all the. This has nothing to do with horror news, by the way. He's fired all the writers of the Warhammer 40,000 series, and insisted that the new writers read the Night Lords trilogy. So I've started the Night Lords trilogy, and goddamn, man, some people really get fucked up.
Okay,
the Night Lords are not fucking around. I'm not going to.
You said I had a nerd alert. That was like total nerd alert.
That was
there.
definitely nerd alert. But I mean, like, if we were going to make a Warhammer 40,000 horror podcast, it would start with the Night Lords, and it would probably end with the Night Lords because they just love to really take some Space Marines and just fuck the living piss out of them. It's
all right,
really bad. It's bad. It's bad.
The next thing he's going to be in is he's Connor McLeod.
Yes,
in the Highlander remake.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah,
that'll be cool.
That'll be good.
Right on. You got anything else, Monica?
No, that's all I got.
Dudes, are you guys ready for Marvel Zombies Season 2?
I liked the first season.
It has just been greenlit. It's supposed to hit Disney Plus around September time.
This year?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Supposedly. Very cool.
The first season, I was very shocked at how they basically killed many big name characters.
So
from starting off from episode 1.
Sure. I started it. I never got that deep into it because I was like, this is not the comic books. This is something else. And
it's a linear story. I mean,
it
didn't follow the comic books was basically started as a what if and like, okay, so now the zombie apocalypse hits the Marvel universe.
Yes.
But the show had to have some sort of end goal, right? I mean, they're moving towards trying to stop this thing, and
right,
and it makes sense. But like I said, they killed off big time characters brutally in this show, and I was like, man, it's definitely adult animation.
Definitely, I'll give you that. Speaking of adult things, RoboCop reboot series has been ordered by Amazon.
A series?
Series, they say. I don't know where we're going with this. I don't know if I like... So, I recently started playing RoboCop Rogue City.
Oh, yeah. Is it good?
Well, no, it's boring as shit, man.
Okay.
It's a first-person shooter, but you're stuck in RoboCop mode, so you're...
Walking slow.
Slow, and you gotta pull the gun, and... It's... I don't know, man.
Not good.
Not my... I mean... If you're some kind of a RoboCop completionist, perhaps, but not my deal. Speaking of things that are not my deal, Dead by Daylight comic series coming out hits shelves next month. Now, love me some Dead by Daylight, but I got to be honest with you, man. They're laying it on pretty thick with the gayness.
Are they?
They are, bro. We got trans characters and... This guy's in love with that dude, and like the killers are now like fondling each other.
Oh my God! Stop it,
dude! It went a little bit off the rails, and I get it. I forget the name of the company that makes it, but they're out of Sweden, and they're very woke, and like half the cosmetics you can get for your characters are all like trans flags and rainbow flags and things like that. Okay, fine. Do what you do, but now it's affecting the storyline, and I just kind of... And not to mention, they killed off Pinhead and Michael Myers.
Oh, well, fuck them then.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I think they had to kill off Michael Myers because they're the same guys, I thought, or same studio. Aren't they the ones that are doing the new Halloween games? And it's basically the same format?
I don't know if it's the same studio, but it's
like
something
Multiverse
very similar. And we also have a Hellraiser game coming out. So
that looks bitchin'.
That looks pretty dope, yeah. But
very sexy, that one.
A little bit, yeah. You might be able to see a nipple in there.
Can you do it with one hand and still play?
I'm gonna find out, Dusty. I will report back. Either way, man, I'll be honest with you. I'm a Dead by Daylight guy, but I haven't played that game in probably a year. It just got too weird. Lastly, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 has just hit streaming on Peacock if anybody's interested.
Well, I'm sure the kid will want to watch it.
Somewhere.
No.
No? Not interested, Monica?
I remember I started it and I couldn't even get through it.
You said no can do.
Nope. Yes, I couldn't do it.
I was not mad. I will say I was not a huge fan of the first one, and if you didn't like the first one, you might like the second one a little bit more, just because it's much more in the horror realm and a lot less in the weird kids becoming friends with animatronics realm, if that makes sense.
Huh.
My opinion. Could be wrong. That's all we got on the horror news. You guys ready for some listener mail?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Listener mail.
All right, let's start things off with our main man in Sydney, Australia. Here comes Team.
What's going on, team?
Team is in the house. Subject line, Death to the Demons. God damn it.
Hell yeah.
I know which way he's voting, or at least I think I do. I never know for sure. What's up, Dusty, Monica, and Fart Wolf? God, that's me.
I know. From
I'm
now
now
on.
known as the Fart Wolf.
From now on.
I hope you all had a great Easter. Just a quick one this week. Terradome. Fuck the deadite killing demons. Put me down for the werewolves. Yes, sir.
That's a smart man right there.
This could be a blowout. This would be a cool matchup, though. I honestly don't know who would win. That's it for me. Much love, team. Thanks for writing in, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
What a dude. Monica,
Yes.
what are you laughing at, first off?
I couldn't pronounce what I was saying.
What were you-
I was like, thanks, Tim, but I was like, thanks, Tim.
Are
you okay?
Oh, boy.
Are you...
I think she's having a stroke.
that's what I was saying. Are you having a
Are you
stroke?
all right, love?
Is your left side going numb?
It's getting weird over in Phoenix, Arizona, everybody.
It's all the heat that makes you go...
That's what it is,
Get
dude.
you a
She's
stroke.
boiling her
That's all I
brain.
need.
All righty. We got some voicemails coming at us. All righty. Here comes the big boy himself. Alan is in the house.
What's going on, Ellen?
Padded room, what's up? Let's see, Terradome
What you got, man?
gives me, I do believe it's the werewolves and the demons. Give me the wolf pack.
Yes.
Let's see, what else? Mr. Darian, I think you're a movie called The Toy Box.
You nailed it.
What did I watch?
Pretty good show.
Finished Primate. I liked it, but once I started telling people that, I was like, it's entertaining while you're watching it, but it's really kind of dumb, and I felt bad for the monkey.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, I also watched the new Anaconda with Paul Rudd and Jack Black. That was pretty good.
Okay. You sound unsure.
We watched that one, too.
Funny
All right.
as I thought it was going to be. It was kind of mixed bag. Then I checked out this movie called War Machine on Netflix with Alan Richardson, I think.
Okay.
That was surprisingly good. It
wanted to watch
reminded
that
me kind of Predator. Anyway, that's all I got. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.
Thanks,
Bye.
Alan.
Beautiful. Thanks for calling in, amigo. I got to tell you, Dusty, Mrs. Brock is a big fan of Alan Richardson.
You don't say, because
Yeah.
so is the Red Queen.
Funny that.
Funny that.
Funny that indeed.
Yeah.
Even though
in
there's
all
like
his glistening, bulging muscles.
yeah, there's like a TMZ video of him kicking the shit out of his neighbor in front of his
Did
kids.
you hear what happened with that,
I
though?
know. And like the weird part is that like it made Mrs. Brock very excited to view that. And I was like, in front of
That
his-
guy was probably an asshole to his kids.
Yeah, look at him. That's
Look at him.
Jack Reacher. Okay, just calm down. He's beating up a guy
Yeah.
in front of his kids.
I think he's
whatever.
a favorite of many a housewife.
Monica, what do you think of Alan Richardson?
Rickston, yeah.
Richardson.
I don't know how you say it.
Jack Reacher.
He's okay.
He's got too many teeth, doesn't he? Not enough neck tattoos.
No, I just, I don't know. I'm not attracted to that dude.
No? All right. Well, that's fair enough, I suppose. All
My
right.
style is more Tom Hardy.
Edgy.
Okay.
She likes more edgy.
Could possibly be gay kind of a thing.
Tom Hardy is not gay, sir.
Have you not seen The Real Rock and Rolla?
Yes, but I mean,
He was gay?
That's when he was younger.
Handsome John, I think his name was, or something like that.
He's
That was a good
much
show.
better now in his gruff, edgy Tom Hardy.
I'm about to make a bold statement, and it's probably going to get me canceled. You ready? You ready to hear this?
Sure.
Rock and Rolla better than Snatch.
Oh, fuck your face.
Fuck your face, man.
No
you
way.
know it's better.
No,
you know
it
it's
is
better.
not
Yes,
better.
it is better than
No
Snatch.
fucking way.
Oh, yes, it is, sir.
No way. Nope.
I'll fight you.
Let's go.
Right on. You guys got anything for Tim or Alan?
Thanks, you guys.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
You guys
Appreciate
are
it.
the best. You know that. I guess it is time for us to get into a movie.
All right.
Here we are.
Yay.
It's a privilege that God grants you and denies me. I was one of his most faithful servants until he took my princess, the love of my life. You did not pray hard enough! My life no longer belongs to your God.
First one to have captured a specimen alive.
What exactly did I capture?
A vampire.
My master. He comes to find his princess.
Here you are.
My prince. Have we met before?
Count Dracula. 400 years waiting for holy time.
I can't help but feel as if I don't belong in this time.
This man is the devil. He must be stopped.
I've got to spell it putting on me.
She is my salvation.
You are her damnation.
God sent me here to kill me.
God sent me here to save you.
I apologize for my dramatic entrance.
He's here.
Let him come.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is Dracula A Love Tale from 2025. Got 6.2 stars on IMDb. Written and directed by Luc Besson, I think. Starring Caleb Landry Jones. Not, in fact, Eddie Munson.
No.
Although he looks a lot like Eddie Munson.
They do look very similar.
I'm just saying. Christoph Waltz and Zoe Blue. Man, oh man, where do we start with this? Okay.
If I would have read the subtitle, A Love Story,
Yeah.
before I watched this, I'd have been,
Okay.
less
All right.
less disappointed, I think,
Yep,
because then I
well.
would have known what I was getting into.
All right. So, yeah, you're right. You're right. This is not a horror. Well, no, it's not a horror movie. This to me feels very much like a remake of the 1992 movie.
No way.
You don't think so?
That movie's way fucking better than this movie.
I'm going to agree with you on that, but it feels like an attempt to
They use
capture
the same
that.
as far as same storyline where he basically, basically damns himself.
Yes.
Because God was forsaken him.
Yeah. Or
he killed his wife.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or
yeah.
He felt that God didn't listen to him after killing all the
Sure.
the
Ottoman Turks.
Ottoman Turks
Yeah.
and the
And there's-
Muslims, and he said, "I did all this work for you and killed all these fuckers for you, and you let my wife die."
Yeah, you fucker.
Yeah.
You fucking jerkwad, even though you're the one that killed her in this movie. But we don't need to get into that just yet. So, as Dusty alluded to, we're gonna start off in what should... Okay. I'm going to... If you want me to put my history hat on, I will, but I'm not going to until the end of this. But... For the purposes of this film, we're supposed to pick up supposedly in the year 1492, which is when the Ottoman Turks would be invading Christendom. Vlad. Okay. Here's problem number one. He introduces himself repeatedly throughout the movie as Vlad II.
Yes.
That would make him actually the father of Vlad Tepes. Okay. So now we're getting back into Romanian lore and things like that. So Vlad Dracul would be Vlad the Dragon. You add the A at the end, and he becomes Dracula, which would make him the son of the dragon, which would be Vlad Tepes, Vlad the Impaler. Mm-hmm. So basically, the guy that we're looking at here is actually Dracula's dad.
Okay.
But we just have to kind of pretend that we don't know that.
Not all of us are history. I don't want to say
psychopaths,
nerds, but.
Okay,
I enjoyed the history lesson. It was very interesting.
Problem number two is that we, in the opening scenes of this movie, we have a very rosy love affair between Vlad and Elisabetta, in which they are having a lot of sex in the king's or royal chambers and fucking around and eating a lot of food. And at one point, they break out a musket and shoot a pillow. Muskets weren't invented until 1850.
Oh.
And we're supposed to be in the 1400s.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, black powder was invented by the Chinese around about 1400 flat, but the flintlock musket was not. Okay, whatever.
I believe you.
Okay, no, I know all of this, but I don't want to pick... All right, go ahead, Monica.
Were you tearing up the 1992 movie like this as well?
No, I'm just saying, and I'm sorry, but this is a little bit of a thing here. Anyway, moving right along. So at this point, he's having himself a dandy of a time with his would-be wife, Elisabetta, whom he is getting ready to marry, and. We need to mention also...
he already married her.
Did he?
Yeah, they're
good for him.
Husband and wife.
Vlad, in this case, is played by Caleb Landry Jones. Now, I love me some Caleb Landry Jones. He's done great work. He's a great actor. Is he Dracula?
I honestly didn't mind him as Dracula.
Okay.
I don't know if I cared for... What do you want to call it? Like his... He wasn't... brooding. He wasn't like
he's too boyish.
He's like jokey. You know,
he
like
is.
He's got his little minions, and I was telling the Red Queen, like, is this a fucking horror comedy or is it a horror romance or what the fuck is this? It felt like it didn't know what it was.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
I love me some Caleb Landry Jones. You'll recognize him as Banshee from X-Men First Class.
Yeah.
Also. The Last Exorcism, he played the little brother. A movie called, one of my favorite movies actually, called Only Heaven Knows. He basically plays a tweaker, but he does a great job. He's just got such a distinctive face. And it's not, Antiviral, also, another great show that he was in. He's just not conventionally attractive.
You think he's too young?
He has a very boyish look to him.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't disagree there, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't mind him as... I mean, you think about it, he looks young, but he was probably he was a young prince, and they all went to war, and I mean, people died early back then.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I could see it. I didn't mind him as Dracula.
Okay.
Like I said, I just didn't like the way they had him be, like his attitude, or I don't even know what you want to call it, like how they had him portray himself.
Okay.
It was more, he's just a...
To me, it felt much like he was doing his best Gary Oldman impression, which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad
Gary
at
Oldman, but like on Saturday Night Live, Gary Oldman.
Sure. A little over the top.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm going to be drinking your blood.
yeah, and he does that like laughing thing.
Okay, all right.
That's why I thought, is this a fucking horror comedy? Or
it does. There are comedic elements,
Yeah.
and quite a few of them that I don't think we were supposed to laugh at, but we'll get to that in a second. So here he is, having sex and having a great time, and here comes the Ottoman Turks to invade Christendom in what should have been roughly 1492, before the invention of the flintlock. But it doesn't matter. Here they come, and here comes the king, prince's men, and he's like, hey, come on, we got to go fight these dudes. And he's like, okay, well, hey, Princess Elisabetta, you go haul ass to my cousin's house, and I'm going to go fight these dudes, and we'll hook up later, I guess. So
why did he send her there? She's behind castle walls. They were going out to meet the Turks. The Turks had no siege weaponry. Like, why send her away?
I have many questions.
You're in the fucking castle.
Many questions.
Like, stay in the castle.
Have a lot of questions.
It's probably the safest place for you.
I would agree.
But no, let's go riding fucking horses across this plain that has a bunch of bear traps.
The Wolves' Forest. They call the place the Wolves' Forest.
Okay.
Dustin.
Right.
Okay. Well, we'll get to that in a second. Anyway, off he goes. He's got some cool dragon armor, which doesn't look very practical, but... And Caleb Landry Jones just does not... He doesn't have the mustache. He's got a very young-looking face. He's a redhead, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But I think for him doing his best job as trying to portray a young Vlad the Impaler, he did a great job.
I thought the battle scenes and stuff were
good. Scenes were great.
And I think his sword work was pretty cool. Like,
we're going to get into a very kick-ass scene towards the end of the movie. But... Like, he just doesn't look like the Impaler to me, you know? Like, I would take, what's his name? Jermaine Clement. From What We Do in the Shadows. Yeah. Throw a fucking mustache on him, he looks like Dracula.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I gotcha.
He's not, but he could be. I don't know, dude. Monica, what were your thoughts on Caleb Landry Jones in this movie?
My first thoughts were...
He looks like a fish.
Yeah, I was like, oof, God, why did they pick this guy? But towards the middle of the movie, I was like, oh my God, I love this guy.
Oh, you like him?
Love him.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the character.
I actually like his work. I think he's a great actor. I just don't think he's right for this film. For this role, I should say. Anyway, okay, so off he goes. Unfortunately... the princess gets ambushed by like a rogue band of Ottoman Turks as she's crossing the quote-unquote Wolves' Forest. Now, the Wolves' Forest, oddly enough, is not a forest at all. It's just a big, like, plain, of a big snow embankment that's covered in bear traps.
Yeah.
Which you would think there would be more wolf traps than bear traps, but that's fine. I mean,
I think it'll catch a wolf. A bear trap.
I'm sure it will, but I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. She gets on a horse and she goes hauling ass across this thing, and there's bear traps all over the place. And the Ottoman Turks are chasing her, and a lot of their horses are getting caught in these things. And eventually, her horse gets caught in one. She goes down. As that's happening, Vlad is finishing his big battle. And he is now approaching the Sultan's encampment, and he's got all the impaled heads of the Turks, and him and his boys roll up, and he's like, hey, I killed everybody.
That was cool. I like that.
Look at me. Yep. And then as the Sultan is shitting his pants, one of Vlad's guys rolls up, and he's like, oh, shit, the Turks found her. They're headed towards the... Forest of Wolves to go get her. So he's like, oh shit, I'm going to go haul ass. So he gets on his horse, hauls ass towards the Forest of Wolves. Not a wolf in sight, by the way. Gets to the road of all the bear traps where he sees this little standoff happening between the 2 or 3 surviving Ottoman Turks and the princess. They shoot her with a crossbow. He hops off his horse, kicks the shit out of everybody, and in like a weird move, throws his sword and impales one of the Turks, but the Turk like grabs the princess and sticks her with him, like kebabs him, and she dies too. Okay, now before all of that, just before Vlad hauled ass to go fight this battle, he had a little bit of a powwow with
like the bishop
Archbishop,
or whatever. Yeah,
and he's like, "Hey, man, I need you to talk to God and tell him to spare my wife no matter what. I'll go kill all these fuckers like I've been doing this whole time. And all I ask in return is that you keep my wife safe." And he's like, "Well, I'm going to pray, but..."
He doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
And asking me to do that is blasphemy. He's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, just...
Go do your job, bro.
Yeah, come on.
And he's like, "Well, I'm doing my job. I just need you to do your job, and we can do our jobs together."
You're sitting back here and getting fat and drinking wine.
Yeah,
Tell
bro.
the fucking big man to
Yeah.
spare my wife.
Come on.
I'm going out there to do all the work.
Not hard. I'm the one out here killing people. Unfortunately, once Vlad gets word, well, he didn't get word. He sees the princess get killed.
Yeah,
So
she dies in his arms.
him and his guys go hauling ass back to the fortress monastery and confronts the archbishop. And he's like, "Ha ha ha! Here's what you're going to do. You're going to talk to the big man. You're going to get him to resurrect my wife because I love her so much. And if you don't, then that's going to be a fucking problem." He's like, "Well, that's not miracles, sure, but at the same time, I can't. I'm not his boss. He's my boss, so I can't tell him what to do. But I'll try." And Vlad's like, "Oh, you're going to try?" And he takes the weird scepter, breaks it over his leg, and impales the priest. And then we get a very reminiscent scene of the Francis Ford Coppola movie with the blood coming out of the altar and everybody pulling Vlad back. He does like a mimic of the Jesus on the cross thing. And from that point forward, we have to assume that our boy Vlad is now a vampire. Very cool. So, up to this point in the movie, I'm not mad because I like the battle scenes. I believe that Caleb Landry Jones could kick somebody's ass with a sword.
Yeah, he
did a pretty good job
Yeah.
with all the action and the fighting. I don't know.
I thought his suit was pretty badass too.
His suit was dope. I
Yeah.
just don't know that he
Yeah.
could see anything out of that helmet, which seemed kind of weird, right? That was a big-ass dragon head that sat on his... How do you see anything out of there?
I prefer Gary Oldman's armor.
the
muscle armor?
The plastic, whatever it was.
Well, it looked like,
Like
stripped
scales,
muscle.
yeah.
No, it looked like muscles. Like
a little bit. Yeah.
that's what I always looked at it. It looked like it was like
Flayed
skin muscles.
Okay, sure. I mean, his armor was pretty dope, too.
Fuck
It
yeah.
just seemed a little much, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I don't know. All right, so now we're going to cut to, oddly enough, Paris.
Paris. So that was another issue I had. It's
Yeah.
Like, wait
Why
a
are we
minute.
in Paris?
Why are we in Paris? Yeah.
Not only are we in Paris, but we're in Paris 1893, which would be the 73rd World's Fair, which is oddly enough a very historic event because that was when they actually unveiled the Eiffel Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Fast forward to 1903, World's Fair in Chicago, in which we, the Americans, unveiled the first Ferris wheel.
Yep.
Which had actually each car had its own bar and like
Big one.
It was
Huge
a
one.
huge
Yep.
thing. But I'm going down history lane again.
And you learned that from The Devil in the White City.
Of course I did. One of my favorite true crime novels.
Yes, great movie or great book.
Great book. So hopefully someday a movie. Anyway, we're in the 1893 World's Fair in Paris. People flocking from all over the world. It's great. Now, for the interpretation of this movie versus the original, we're supposed to be in London.
Right.
And that's where Renfield would show up. Renfield is not present in this movie.
Nope.
Neither is Van Helsing. Neither is Dr. Seward. Neither is Lucy Westenra. But we're just going to have to pretend none of that happened because we got a whole other cast of characters here. Might be better, might not be. Here we are in Paris, and we have Christoph Waltz playing the priest.
I love that guy.
He's just known as the priest. Here's what I didn't understand. I love him too.
Oh,
He
yeah.
does a great job. Does he or doesn't he not have an accent in this movie? Because it kind of ebbs and flows.
He sounded like he had the same accent he had in Inglourious Bastards. It was like a German accent. Like,
Did he?
I swear to God.
Sometimes it dipped into like
when
zero
he said,
accent.
when he was leaving at the end of the movie, Auf Wiedersehen,
Auf Wiedersehen, yeah.
Yeah, so like, it was supposed to be, I think, German.
Bavarian?
Bavarian.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. But like sometimes it sounded like just plain old American.
Yeah.
I don't
Anyway.
know. Anyway, here
He was
he
good,
is.
though. I liked his
I
character.
liked him too.
Yeah.
He's just quote unquote the priest, and he's there.
He basically played the Jew hunter as a priest. Like, his whole, like, very calm. He's a vampire hunter, but he's just very calm and logical. And we just cut off her head. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he's very direct and matter of fact and. Just like he was in Inglourious Basterds.
The Jew hunter was a fucking asshole, though.
Yes, but he didn't act like an asshole.
No,
he was like,
but
he was the guy that was smiling at you when he killed you.
If like any of these characters were in fact vampires and trying to hide it, then I would say he was the Jew hunter, but a vampire hunter. Yeah. But in this case, he's just kind of like a half drunk, fucking. he does his job and he does it well. He shows up there at. The Louvre, oddly enough, which at the time was a kind of a monastery/asylum type of a situation. And he's like, well, I've been sitting here by the English Archdiocese because I hear you have a bit of a problem. One of them, not really a doctor. I guess he was a doctor, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a doctor.
Mental specialist kind of a
I thought he was more of like a
forensic.
Like a scientist type, trying to study the cuckoos.
Yeah.
I don't think he was trying to help him. I think he was trying to study him.
Well, I mean, he's got a very curious, quote-unquote, delicate case here.
Yeah.
He comes down, he's like, hey, Father, yes, thank you very much. Also, thanks for finding our wine and helping yourself to that. I'm glad you feel better about that. Got a very weird situation here for you. Not 100% sure what to do with it, but it's very delicate because it involves the Queen of England's nephew, as I recall.
Something like that, yeah.
And his fiancée. So the thing is, we have the fiancée locked up in like one of the sub-basements, and the reason why is because she was there on her wedding day, and as soon as the clergy showed up to bless the wedding, she had a right freak out and started attacking people. Thus, we chained her up and put her underneath the Louvre here. Father Christoph is like, oh, that's, that's why I was sent here by the Queen of England to investigate this and the Archdiocese of the Catholic Church. So let's go down there and check her out. And this is where we're going to meet Maria de Bolano, who is fucking sexy.
Agreed.
There, Dusty, I don't know.
Did not mind her one bit.
Ooh, she was hot to trot. She's down there chained up in her wedding dress, and she's full-on vampire. She's like writhing and stuff, and the priest goes down there, and he's like, yeah, well, I don't want to say she's a vampire, but there are certain things that may lend itself. Let's just err on the side of science.
Let's do the investigation.
Yeah,
this is why he reminded me of the Jew hunter
a little
because
bit.
He's just doing like this. He knows she's a fucking vampire, just like he knows that guy's hiding the Jews on the floor. But like he's just going through the motions very methodically and very calmly, and it's just like he's totally the same. That's why I said this is the same fucking character.
Yeah,
except for hunting vampires and not Jews.
Yeah, but like the Jew hunter had like a weird way of like smelling out deception. Like the Jews are in the basement, aren't they? You don't have to say yes or no. You can just give me like a 1 wink or a 2 wink because I know. I already know they're down there. But in this case, we're kind of like in this weird science/religion area of it's a fucking vampire, but we don't want to admit the existence of vampires because that's kind of blasphemous, and where did they come from, and I don't know. Anyway, make a long story short, the priest talks a lot about his quote-unquote order and how they've been around for 400 years, kind of hunting these things, but studying them and really trying to
find the source.
Find the source of who started this vampire plague situation. So we've got some ideas, but oh shit, this hottie bobati that you got chained up down here is definitely a vampire. We can tell because she's got the fangs, super sexy. This is a bit of a problem later in the movie, but he opens the window and she's like, oh, she can't take direct sunlight because that burns her up, closes it. We also have like a 12-year-old lab assistant running around. He's like, hey, come over here, let me prick your finger and give her some blood. She gets some blood and she's all excited all of a sudden. So yeah, what we have here is a vampire. Now, we want to kill her to be done with this vampire, but at the same time we can't because we want to follow her back to whoever made her a vampire. Or at least like do the kind of do the CSI route and get some clues and follow the trail, and maybe we can get somewhere with this. All right, interesting. Now we are going to cut to Mr. Jonathan Harker. And this, Dusty, Monica, might be my favorite Jonathan Harker ever.
Really?
Yeah! This guy was great, man. I loved him.
He's very...
He's better than Keanu.
Oh, fuck off.
No! I love Keanu, but he was a fucking store mannequin as Jonathan Harker.
This was before he really got into his own in his acting. I agree. He wasn't. It wasn't his best acting chops.
This guy,
but this Jonathan Harker was very just like
he's a poor schmuck.
Yes,
he's
like perfect. Yes,
I got my hottie fiance over here, and look, I'm just trying. I would just like to do my job. I'm going to have you sign this. I'm going to get on my way.
And just naive, he goes in like. Candles are going on without anybody lighting them.
Nope.
Like, he just doesn't even think any of this shit's
Lovely.
weird. He's like, oh, wow, I like what you did with the place. He's
Love
just
it. Sign here, please.
Yeah.
Sign here, and I'll be on my way. Monica, what did you think of this Jonathan Harker versus some of the ones we've seen in the past?
Oh, that's kind of tough. I actually... Oh my God, this one's tough. I kind of like this one better.
I agree.
I think if I think about the last one I watched, Keanu's like just so. Oh,
stiff.
He's not a good Jonathan. He's good at John Wick.
He's good at a lot of different
things. John Wick, Neo, all that stuff. Yeah.
So, I mean, if you think about it, a lot of the different Dracula iterations we've seen up to now have had Jonathan Harker as being like this bon vivant action star. He's going to team with Van Helsing, and they're going to take down the vampire count. Great. Doesn't make a lot of sense. He's basically a paralegal who's been sent to get some papers signed. Mm-hmm. That's it. Okay, he's not a vampire hunter. No. He's not Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's just a dude that was trying to do his job.
Yep.
And he's just a wimpy guy in every movie.
Yeah, and he got shoved into a shit situation, and his hot-to-trot fiancé happens to be the reincarnation of this undead fucking sex machine's... wife, and now what the hell are you going to do there? You might as well work at a 7-Eleven, bro, because you're not doing anything with this.
He is the quintessential nerd
that
gets his wife stolen by the much better looking, richer man.
And this Jonathan Harker, I think, is the only one that actually gets that, because he's
he just is like,
he's like, well, shit, man.
Towards the end of the movie, we'll get there, but he's like, so he's gone now? Are we still a thing?
So is she, so I'll just be seeing myself out then.
I always get mad that he escapes from the castle. I'm like, God, dude, can you just die already and let her go on with
We're going to get to that in a second, because this makes even less sense than any of the other ones. All right, so he rolls up to Castle Dracula here, and he's got to get his papers signed. We get the same shit that we've always seen. The superstitious villagers drop him off at the Borgo Pass. He has to walk from there. He gets escorted by wolves. Once he gets there, we're going to meet Caleb Landry Jones playing the now 400-year-old undead count. And this is kind of where I feel like he was channeling his inner Gary Oldman.
Were the makeup artists.
Oh, totally. It's like, they definitely took a page out of Francis Ford Coppola's book.
That's why I thought, at this point, okay, is this a fucking like a spoof or a horror comedy? Because it's almost to the T
a remake
of Gary Oldman's makeup.
Yeah. Except this Dracula didn't take himself nearly as seriously.
Oh, no.
Gary Oldman did.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I thought it was a horror comedy.
A little bit, yeah. He looks very much like our Gary Oldman Dracula. He doesn't have the twin buns. Instead, this time he has like a weird fan thing with his hair going on, but he's all pale and wrinkly, and he's, oh, thank you for coming to my castle. Now I will be drinking your blood. And, okay, here's your property. Sign the papers. Great. Here's a bunch of food. Love that. Now I will show you to your... Oh, do not leave this part of the castle because it is very dangerous. And, of course, the first thing he does is go out and explore the castle once Dracula leaves.
He is a boob. He's a
boob, as he should be.
Yeah.
Now, here's one of the main problems I had with this movie. The gargoyles.
The CGI gargoyles?
Gargoyles, man.
Ridiculous.
Oh, you were so cute.
That's the problem, Monica.
They look like something from Castlevania 4 that's on PlayStation 3.
That's exactly the fucking problem, Monica. They're too cute, and when you find out what they really are at the end, you're like, okay, well, that, I guess, makes sense, but that's... We're in Dracula country. I don't want cutesy patootsy gargoyles. I want the brides of Dracula. And this is normally where they would show up.
And they literally, I mean, I don't know how much... They didn't spend any money on these things.
No,
like,
it's all CGI.
This was all like
Animated.
the UCLA
NCAA
CGI
mascots.
Yeah, no, the UCLA CGI like senior class project.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this was a big problem for me, Monica. I did not care for the gargoyles. I get it; they were cute, and I guess he had about 40, 50 of these damn things.
Yeah, that's why I was leaning towards the road of okay, this has got to be horror comedy
It's
or
silly.
spoof or something like.
Oh, it gets even sillier here in a second. But anyway, here's Harker, and Dracula's like, I told you not to. He goes down and he actually finds Dracula's crypt, and then he pops the coffin open, and there's Dracula, and Dracula's still asleep, and he's like, I told you not to leave the part of the castle.
It was like a gotcha thing.
Yeah,
it was like from Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Yeah,
fucking Leslie Nielsen.
What are you doing? I told you not to leave your room, and
or
here you are.
What we do in the shadows.
Yeah.
Basically opens one eye. Hey, fuck what? I told you not to leave your room.
Hey, I turned into a dog and had sex. What are you talking about? So now he captures Harker, and he's like, well, now I'm going to drink your blood, you fucker. Thank you for bringing me all my legal documents. They're all signed, and now I'm going to kill you. And he's like, okay, since you're such a funny guy, I will grant you one last wish. And Harker's like, well, you're old as shit. How about you tell me your life story? That should buy me a couple of years, I think. So he's like, that's what you want to hear? I tell you. So the gargoyles drop him, and then they tie him up, and then Dracula starts going through his entire life story, Monica. And it starts with the death of Elizabeth. From there, he, of course, swears his unholy oath to abandon God, which makes him a vampire, and then down the dark decades into centuries of... So, all right, this is
what really hated this part.
Yeah, this was very silly. So, he's a vampire, but he can still go out in the daylight because... I'm not sure why, because Maria just got almost burned to death when the sunlight hit her, but I guess he can still go out in the daylight.
Not just daylight. He makes his way to
all over
Saudi Arabia to find this dude that has the best perfume.
Yeah, dude. It's basically what he wants. Okay, so he resigns himself to the fact that he's going to live alone in his castle forever. He's waiting for the reincarnation of Elizabeth. Very cool. So the best way to attract her as she is making her leapfrog through the centuries is to find a fragrance for men.
Yeah.
I guess is what we're going for.
Ooh, they vampire.
Yes. So he goes to Saudi Arabia. He goes to Baghdad.
Everywhere. France, Paris, like
Versailles.
Italy. Like he's all over trying to find someone that can make him the perfect fragrance.
A pussy magnet.
Exactly.
Is what he's looking for.
Exactly.
Yeah, a panty dropper.
Exactly.
Eventually he finds some guy in Venice that finds like the absolute best aphrodisiac. As soon as Dracula puts this shit on, the girls either gang tackle him or jump into a choreographed dance
number. Yeah.
Situation. I know.
This is where I really lost me.
Okay. No, I agree.
Oh, my God. I got to sit through the rest of this horse shit.
He's out in the daylight, man. He's supposed to be a vampire.
Yeah.
Okay. Monica, what'd you think of this part?
When I saw that, I was just like, well, the vampires in Twilight were out in the daylight, too.
That's true. At least this guy did not sparkle.
Well, the priest basically said that, well, it doesn't really hold water here, but he said that the vampires, contrary to popular belief, the vampires can go out during the day, just not have direct sunlight on them. So they're always wearing, the umbrellas and sunscreen, if you will, like Deacon Frost.
Yeah. But every third scene in this montage is him literally standing in a garden, just hanging with the sun shining down on his face. I don't know, man. Whatever, dude. Okay, that's what he does. He finally finds the big panty dropper, the pussy magnet perfume or whatever you want to call it. So he's like, from here I went out to Europe to find my bride, and it shows him like
all these parties,
these big parties. With the French dandies where a bunch of homos are throwing themselves at him. Other ones in like Italy where there's a bunch of other chicks.
London
and he's making them all do this choreographed dance number where they're like walking like Egyptians and stuff like that. Okay, he's having, at the end he's like, it was not the most unpleasant time in my life. He was swimming in ass is what he was doing. All right, great, Dracula. But eventually he goes to a party at the Palace of Versailles in which he thinks he almost finds Elisabetta, but it turns out her name is actually something else. And she's like, oh, I'm actually a whore. She's like, all right, God damn it. This is fucking frustrating, and I'm sick of chasing these broads. So he just goes on like a feeding frenzy and turns all of the hot chicks in that party into vampires and kind of like outsources
exactly. Get more eyes on the job.
Just get them out there, see if they can find
So the whole entire
Elizabeth.
Purpose of more vampires
just
was
to find,
basically, outsource. It's basically to find Elizabeth.
Yeah, it's like basically an 1890s web search.
Yeah.
With vampires. I don't know.
And then he just hauls back to the castle and waits for a word.
I will just sit here. And then we have like a cool montage of all the gargoyles bringing him fucking piles of gold and treasures and rare art and like Egyptian sarcophaguses and things like that. And he's just sitting there getting older and older and whiter and whiter. And he's like, I'm giving up on life, but I can. We get a very cool situation where he keeps throwing himself off the castle battlements.
Trying to kill himself.
But then he just comes back with a limp and then a bloody nose and then a black eye. And he just keeps throwing himself and doing it again. He's not dying because he's Dracula and he's not going to die. And eventually this culminates in the end of the story in which he's like, okay, well, Harker, now I will be killing you because I need your blood to live. I take no pleasure in this. But
he says, I don't like it, but I just got to do it.
Harker's like, well, God, okay, so you're an old crusty guy and you're in love, but I also am in love with my fiance back home, and if you kill me, then she's going to be heartbroken, and you're kind of fucking with love, so don't do that. And he's like, oh, you are to be married? Let me see picture of fiance. Son of a bitch. It's Elizabeth.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I will spare your life for bringing her to me, finally.
But you're going to stay here with my boys.
Yeah, and now you get to... Okay, so this is the part where, in the book, or any other iteration of the movie, Harker is left with the three vampire brides in which he's drained dry, and then they kind of do things with his dick, and it gets very...
it doesn't look unpleasant.
I don't know that I would be in a hurry to leave there, is what I'm saying. How much blood do I need in my body to live versus... Okay, anyway. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the vampire brides. He just gets a bunch of like dwarf gargoyles who are just fucking with him, pretty much.
PS2 gargoyles.
Yeah, which sucks. In the meantime, the Count hauls ass to Paris, where he hooks up with. He's trying to hook up with Mina, who is going to be the reincarnation of Elizabeth. Excellent.
She's friends with Maria.
Maria, who is now in the mental institute, kind of being experimented on. So the Count rolls right into Paris. He's like, oh, well, she is here somewhere. Let me talk to Maria. Goes walking into the mental institute, basically freaks everybody out and sets Maria free. Also turns that 12-year-old kid into a vampire who is also now being experimented on. This sends the priest and the doctor into like a tailspin because they're like, fucking shit. The guy that made her a vampire is here now, so let's get on the case, track that motherfucker down, and maybe we can find out what made him a vampire and so on and so forth. They don't know it's Dracula just yet. Now, about this time, Dracula has hooked up with he set Maria loose, and she is just a party animal and undead and loving it. She's like, oh, now let's go to the World Fair and we'll dance around and we'll have a bunch of...
She basically lured Mina
out.
Because she's
like, hey, I'm great.
This is part I was kind of... Okay, so when she was talking about, like, the priest, he was doing the investigation.
Yes.
And she was basically talking about her friend, and she was crying.
Yeah.
So I think I think she really did like Mina.
Sure.
As like a friend.
Yeah.
But then she knew she was Elizabetha, like, because she had the picture, remember?
Yes.
Like ripped out of the journal or whatever.
Yeah.
And the priest knew that Elizabetha was left-handed, and then he had Mina sign something. She's left-handed. So he had an idea that Mina was the right woman.
I think originally...
Because he found the clipping of her in Maria's room when he went to go investigate it.
I think originally Maria knew that she was.
Yes, and she felt bad. Like, she liked her as a friend. That's why she was crying and stuff. Like, she didn't want to give her to...
When the Count showed up there at the mental institution, she's like, I found her, my lord. I found her. I bring her to you. And then she goes and tells Mina about it. Oh, I feel great. I need you to come meet my European friend or whatever. Yeah. So, and then we get there. We get to the World's Fair where it's just a big party, and the Count actually meets Mina, and he's like, oh, that is going to be my wife. And now all of a sudden Maria's like, oh, but what about me? She's kind of doing like a little cock block situation, trying to keep them apart. But at the same time, the Count is zeroed in, and he's being a little bit of a creeper. He's like showing up and, oh, hey, look at me. I'm in your bedroom now. In the meantime, Jonathan has made his way. He's escaped the castle by throwing himself out of the battlements. The gargoyles tried to catch him, but he walked across the frozen pond, and the gargoyles, being made out of stone, were too heavy, so they crashed down. He somehow makes his way back to Paris and gets to the boarding house where Mina is staying. Now, in the meantime, while all that's going on, the Count and Mina are having like a full-on relationship, very romantic evening there at the World's Fair. He's like escorting her around. He's being a very nice guy, being a perfect gentleman. He drops her off. At that point, the priest and the doctor are like, oh, shit, I think we figured this whole shit out. He's going after Mina. Let's go check on her at the boarding house. They get over there and find Jonathan crashed out on the couch because he's just been probably walked a couple 100 miles, I would assume.
I don't know how he got there.
I don't know either. I don't know. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, they get in there, and it's worth mentioning, and this is another thing that bothered me, Monica, is that Maria, while she was being experimented on in the mental institution, they opened the window and said she could not have direct sunlight and her fucking hand, like, caught on fire. As soon as she gets out of the mental institution, she goes out in broad daylight to go talk to Mina.
With the sun umbrella.
Come on, man. Come on. There were several scenes in there where they're like, ooh, sniff the flowers, and the sun is hitting them both in the face.
Yep.
I'm just saying, dude. I don't mean to nitpick this, but this is a little silly. All right, whatever. Anyway, so the Count drops her off. She goes in, finds Jonathan sprawled out on the couch, and she's like, oh, my God, what's going on? And the doctor and the priest are there. They're like, hey, you've been talking to some weird European guy. Was he around, like, flirting with you or anything? And she's like, well, there was the Count. He just dropped me off at the front door.
But he's a perfect gentleman.
He's a perfect gentleman. They all go hauling ass outside of the front door trying to find him. She's like, oh, Jonathan's really sick, and I'm not really interested in him as much as I used to be. I'm going to go ahead upstairs and go to bed. She goes up there, and, of course, the Count is waiting for her there in the bedroom, and he breaks out the music box, which, like, triggers all the past life memories of them having sex and shooting muskets off in the bedroom, blasting pillows, and having
a pillow fight.
Absolutely. Having a great romantic time there in the Count's chambers before he got shipped off to battle, and he's like, oh, you're to be Elisabetta. You are my bride. And she's like, oh, I'm just so horny for you all of a sudden. I don't get it. Oh. And he's like, that's because I'm Transylvania. And
I put my Iraqi perfume on.
Well, unfortunately, right before, he's like, this is my magic perfume, but I don't use it on you. He throws it in the fireplace, which then trickles down to the other fireplace where the doctor and the priest are. And they're like, hey, I recognize that smell from the mental institution that Maria just broke out of. What the fuck? So they go running upstairs to check on Mina. Get up there. The Count is gone. We do get, well, I thought this part was kind of fun, where the Count is up there and he's like, I'm not using my charms on you. And she's like, okay, go ahead and leave. And he's like, okay. So he goes to leave by the front door. And she's like, no, you can't go down that way. The doctor's down there. He's going to kill you. And he's like, okay. So he goes out the floor. He tries to go out the window. And she's like, what are you doing? You can't jump out the window. And he's like, you don't want me to die? And she's like, no, well, not here. So you want me to die far away from here then? Like, I don't know. Anyway, they end up damn near having sex there.
That she let him bite her.
In the end of this, she did let him bite her, and from there they kind of, I guess, just leave. They
just go back to his castle,
out of the window, yep. I guess. And the doctor and the Harker, and now we have Maria's fiance on the case also. He's there, and he's like this uber rich guy. He's nephew to the queen, so he can, I guess, amass a small militia to go track him down.
The whole freaking French army.
Yeah, they all go straight to Castle Dracula, where...
Well, they did have to kill Maria first.
They did. Well, yes. Who was it? Harker, I think,
Harker.
cut her head off.
Cut her head off, yeah.
Yeah, during this big struggle there by the fireplace. After that, they all haul ass to Castle Dracula, where Dracula is holed up with... Mina, and he's just having a dandy of a time. He's released all of his servants. He's like, there's a bunch of gold. Go, I don't need you anymore. And then here comes this small militia of fuckheads to just wreck everybody's good time.
It was a whole company. It wasn't a small...
We had a pretty good amount of dudes.
Cannons and shit.
All kinds of crazies. Yeah. Here comes...
Cavalry
and the priest and the doctor, and they basically invade the castle. Old Vlad puts a pretty good ass whipping on just about everybody that walks in there. He gets on the sword, and he's just jacking everybody left and right.
Very Blade-esque.
Very Blade. Gets Mina off to safety, like in the bedroom. They've got a cannonade lined up, and they're just barraging the castle, blowing the shit out of it.
That was another thing that really bothered me, is you got the whole fucking company of French soldiers coming to kill him. Like, does that dude have that much pull? I mean, I guess he's the queen's nephew, but...
Apparently. I don't know. I don't know either, man.
Whatever.
Vlad's got the gargoyles jacking all these dudes up, and they're all fighting them off, and he's like, I get you to safety, but he just puts her in the bedroom, and then in a very stupid move, he kills a bunch of dudes, and then he gets the priest, and he's like, no, I will kill you. And the priest is like, no, you can't kill me, because actually you're a good dude. And if you're a good dude, like I know you are, then you just need to find salvation. And your salvation is going to be through Mina, who you truly love. And if you bite her, then you're going to damn her to eternal life. And then eventually, this part was really stupid. Vlad's just like, okay, you can go ahead and kill me then.
Yeah, I know.
What the fucking fuck, bro?
I know.
You spent 400 years looking for this broad. You finally found her, and now you're just going to walk away?
Yeah.
Oh, get fucked, man. Monica, that was dumb. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I was bummed out.
I mean, at that part, he got like an afternoon and a half with her. He spent 400 years
he got the
looking
whole
for her,
travel from Paris to Transylvania.
which they made it look like took a day or two.
Yeah.
So, I mean, after all of that, you're just going to go, all right, you win. Come on, man. Oh, that was
his entire life, 400 years spent looking for this chick.
Son of a bitch. Anyway, Christoph comes in with his silver stake, and Vlad lets him,
gives him his last rites,
hammer him in the chest, and then he crumbles to dust. And Mina's like, "Oh, I love you," and Jonathan is like, "Oh, I guess I'll go restart that Tinder profile." Oh, I don't know. And he just goes walking out, and then that's pretty much the end of your movie right there. What did you guys think of this iteration of Dracula?
Can I ask, did you guys recognize who Maria is?
Yeah, that is actually, her name is Zoe Bell, and that is actually Rosanna Arquette's daughter. She's an Arquette.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Wait, no.
Oh, Maria. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Mina. Maria.
Yeah, no, Maria.
No, I did not.
No, Dusty?
She looked familiar, but I can't place her. Is she...
Going once?
Is she... I don't know. Tell me. I can't...
She is the girl from our alien show. The one that's talking to the aliens?
Alien Earth?
Yeah.
No
that's
way.
her.
The one that's Maria?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now because I saw it and I was like, no way. There's no way.
Because
And
she's
it's
redhead in
actually
this
her.
one. Huh.
Yeah, isn't that shocking?
I
That is
haven't
crazy.
made it that far into Alien Earth, obviously, but I'm looking forward to it. Sexy as hell, that one. I also thought Zoe Bell was hot.
Yeah, both
Especially when she gets in that bustier push-up situation.
of them. Yeah,
Holy
that's always
cow.
great. Yeah.
That is like one set of
Looks
stairs.
very uncomfortable, but very awesome.
One set of stairs away from my nipples slipping out right out of that son of a bitch. I'm into that. Here's a fun fact for you guys, and I've been trying to get some imagery going on this, but when Harker first makes his way into the castle, and they have that big kind of feast scene, all the portraits on the wall are of previous Dracula actors.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's cool.
And I've been trying to get like some kind of a Google image of some of those portraits because I wanted to see what Bella's look like.
Huh.
Or at
That's
least
interesting.
Christopher
Oh.
Lee's. Yeah.
Is that the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, right
When they're having dinner, or when
Okay.
Jonathan's having dinner and Dracula's flicking peas around before
Yeah.
he eats a rat.
fucking around with him. I'll be honest with you, man. I am not mad at this. This is definitely, I would call this more of a remake of the 1992 movie, which is not bad. I like that movie a lot more than I like this one, to be honest with you. I have a very hard time buying Caleb Landry Jones as Dracula. He's just too young. He's got a very boyish look to him. You know what I mean?
I think that his look went well with how he portrayed him, though.
If you could have thrown a mustache on him, I think that would have saved the day.
I don't think so. He had a look of a dumb fucking teenager that's in love for the first time.
Sure.
And that's all. Basically, he's a dumb 400-year-old teenager that's in fucking love. And he just hasn't got over it.
Did she ask about me?
Yeah, exactly.
What did she text you? Did she text you anything about me? Is she saying anything?
Yes, exactly.
I'm pretty sure she has a new boyfriend. I don't care. She can have a new boyfriend. That doesn't
Can you
bother me.
talk in that accent all the time, Darius?
Yes, I can.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, that's
Oh,
true. Like I said, he
stupid.
just plays it like a lovesick 16-year-old that just got his first bang.
I'm into it. I just don't. It just does not. He just does not feel like Dracula. You know who I think would have been a great Dracula? The dude that played in The Monkey. That both of our wives are also in.
Oh yeah, he'd be a good
I think he would have been perfect.
He would definitely be a good one.
Tom Hiddleston probably would have been great.
Ew.
No.
No.
Oh, come
That
on.
guy.
How does Monica feel about the monkey guy?
I don't know who the monkey guy is.
You
Oh,
haven't
you gotta-
seen The Monkey yet?
He was in the Gentleman TV show. He was actually in one of the Underworld movies. I don't remember what his
The
name
monkey.
is.
Let me
Give me
see.
2 seconds. I will tell you what his name is. I think it's Theo something.
I think you're right. Theo something. Yep,
Monkey.
he's British.
Oh. No.
Theo
thank
James
you.
is who you're
Theo
looking
James.
Yeah.
Yep.
for. Handsome devil. I think he could definitely be Dracula. I don't know, man. I'm
My
not.
choice would have been the dude that plays Sherlock Holmes.
I haven't watched that
Hero
yet.
Maybe.
City.
Okay.
You know what I thought so I know that you guys don't like this movie, but I think if you compare the two, so the 1992 one, that Dracula was sad. He was depressed and he was
Brooding.
angry
Totally. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
bitter.
Yeah.
So there was no fun, smiling. But I think this Dracula, they tried to make him he probably got to the point where after, I don't know, 400 years, he's like fuck it. It is what it is, whatever. He's joking now because whatever. Where's he going to go? You know? So I think that's kind of the difference between the movies. But I don't know. I like the special effects a little more, like the beginning scene with the bear traps. I dug that scene.
There's a lot of cool scenes.
Yeah.
That I like the battle scenes. I like when they popped over the hill in I think it was an homage to the 92 version where they had the sun behind the hill and he does his first impaling, you know what I mean? He sticks them up.
Heads, yeah.
But, I mean, in 92, he impales the whole guy.
Yeah.
But in this one, Dracula pops up with a head and then his whole army pops up and they all got heads on their pikes. No, I mean, like I said, there are some cool parts. I couldn't, like I said, it felt to me like it didn't know what it was trying to be. A horror comedy. It definitely wasn't straight horror or romance, like a rom-com. Maybe it was a rom-com dressed up as a fucking horror movie. I don't know. Like it really.
I had a weird. You brought up the battle scene and the big impalement scene. I had a weird observation that only I could think of. When they do roll up and they've got all the heads of the Ottoman Turks and they all put their stakes down, a lot of the heads still had hats on. So I had to wonder if they put the heads on and then went and found the hats and put the hats on the heads. I don't know why my mind went there. Or did the hat not come off the head when you cut the head off?
Maybe they got a little strap on their chin.
They might have a chin strap thing. I don't know. Hey, that's not my guy's hat. My guy's hat is over there. Go get your own hat, bro.
And they're like fezzes. They're like felt.
Oh yeah.
That's not helping you out at all.
Tassels
with a freaking arrow coming in at you. Nope. That's not helping.
Not gonna work, dude. All right, I'm gonna say I like the movie. My biggest beef with this. Oh, and we left out the part where after Dracula dies, a bunch of bald-headed pale kids come out of the castle, and I think the inclination there was that those were the gargoyles.
Yes, guaranteed.
Yes.
Okay, that's dumb. How does that
make
sense?
So that's another thing. Okay, so he has all this magic now.
Sure. Yeah.
He had the fucking force. He was using like telekinesis to move shit around the table and shut doors.
Control the wolves
right.
as
so
they walked.
You got telekinesis, right? Yeah. You can fucking control things with your mind.
Yeah.
But you got to go find some fucking dude in Iraq to give you a fucking fucking machine.
That's a valid question, man.
Cologne?
Yeah.
Like, come on,
Sex
dude.
Panther, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part I didn't understand either because all he had to do was look into your eyes.
Make him a regular vampire. Bro. Yeah, make him fucking hyptonize you.
Yeah, you're fucking Dracula.
They tried to fuck with the lore. That's kind of what bothered me.
I agree. I don't know. There are
and the fact that he says, I don't really even like blood, but if I want to get back to youthful appearance, I got to go fucking bite a whole coven full of nuns.
Okay,
we missed that part.
No, we missed that part. Yeah, that was weird.
He put the Sex Panther on.
Yeah,
went into a coven, and they all just started flocking to him.
They dogpile him and left him. Okay, all right, man. I'm gonna say I dug the movie. It's fine. It's not my favorite Dracula movie. I will say it is maybe my third favorite Dracula movie. I'm going to put Gary Oldman. All right, let's have
Power ranking.
Let's have a little fun here. Let's do a Mount Rushmore of Draculas. Mine is going to have Bela Lugosi, Gary Oldman. I'm thinking about Gerard Butler, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not.
You can't leave out Christopher.
I got to go Christopher Lee, and then I think number 4.
Nicolas Cage.
If you'll allow me, Max Schreck, I'll take it, although he was not technically Dracula. He was Count Orlok. If you won't allow me that, then I'll probably take Jack Palance.
He was a good one, too. I think mine lines up with yours.
Okay.
I don't think... I mean, Gerard Butler...
he was not... They just...
Did you put Bella on the mountain?
Yeah, of course. He was number 1.
Okay, you had Bella.
I had Bella, Christopher
Lee,
Gary Oldman.
And
then either Max Schreck or Jack Palance, whichever one you want to allow.
Okay, I gotcha.
I'm not. If we're going down the Count Orlok trail, I will not hesitate to put Bill Skarsgård on there.
Ugh.
I thought he was great. It's not a Dracula movie. I understand that.
I did not like
but
that.
I thought that was a great interpretation
Of Count Orlok.
of Count Orlok, but
Not
It's
fucking
an-
Dracula.
unauthorized adaptation.
Yeah, I was not impressed with that one either.
Monica, how say you? You know what? Just give me number one. Who's your favorite Count Dracula?
So I'll just have to say, because I grew up in that time.
Oh, you know what?
Nope,
gonna
Luke,
be-
Luke Evans.
I was
Yeah,
just about to fucking.
I'm going to say Christopher Lee.
Okay.
It's my favorite. And then I'm going to have to go with the Luke Evans Dracula.
Shit.
I like that one too.
And then it's going to be a tie between Gary Oldman and Caleb. That's how I have to vote.
Okay. Can't fault you for that. I forgot about Luke Evans. That's my bad. But
How about the hunky Dracula in Blade Trinity?
fucking
The dude from
Dominic,
Prison Break or whatever
yeah.
it was? Yeah.
Dominic something. I don't know.
How about that guy, Monica? Does he float your fancy?
What guy?
The guy that plays Dracula in Blade,
Blade
Trinity. He's also in Prison Break. He was the older brother. What's his
Oh,
name?
no.
His name's-
That dude does not float my boat.
Okay. All right. Too clean cut. All right, dudes. Let's take us a little break. We'll come back with some other stuff.
Sounds good.
Hot air hangs like a dead man from a white oak tree. People sitting on porches thinking how things used to be. Dark night. It's a dark night. It's a dark night. Dark night. It's a dark night.
Hey inmates, if you like what you hear, head over to the Padded Room Facebook group and support us through the Patreon link with a small monthly donation. Check out the T-Villain link at paddedroom.podbean.com and grab some t-shirts. Thanks for listening and enjoy the rest of the show.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Daddy, it's getting deep into the throes of the originals versus the remakes. I got to tell you right now, I kind of feel like the remakes usually are a little bit better than the originals. How say you guys?
Some.
You take like a 13 Ghosts. That's an update.
I agree. I like that one better.
You take like a Wolfman.
I like that one better, but just barely.
Well, it just shows what you can do with special effects.
I know that's
what's
hard about these ones is to
you have to
separate the technologies of the day versus the film. You know,
totally. Yeah.
And I think a lot of things that we're doing have a little bit of nostalgic value to them.
Sure.
But I don't know. It's kind of hard. But like I said, a more rewatchable. What we're used to now with modern special effects, sometimes it's better to watch the newer ones. Or,
sure.
I don't know.
But then you dip into Americanizations, like we did Rec versus Quarantine. I'll take Rec every single day of the week.
I agree.
That's a bad example of what we were talking about earlier versus
the
Americanizations. Yeah, that's not where I was going with that, but whatever. Right on. Well, that being said, I think we have an Inferno Conference champion to crown, inmates. We do not have a fight this week because I couldn't write anything until I knew who was going to win this match. But with that being said, it's Terradome time.
Let's do it.
No tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
I'm not going to hurt you. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just going to bash your brains in. I'm going to bash them right the fuck in. I'll kill you all. I'll drive you crazy. I'll kill you all. My worst dream come true.
6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face. The blackish eyes, the devil's eyes.
Welcome to the Terradome.
This week's winner for the championship of the Inferno Conference, we had werewolves versus demons. Natural selection doesn't always apply just to the natural phenomenon. When a strange or invasive species is introduced into an ecosystem, it has two options: invade or perish. Hell's minions do not belong at all on the earthen plane. The ecosystem reacted with an apex predator, and the demons found themselves on the endangered species list. With a vote of 6-0, the werewolves advance over the demons.
7-0, sir.
I don't.
You didn't count my
vote.
vote.
I don't. No, because your vote doesn't matter.
Hey, I want a clean sweep by my wolf pack.
Well, you got one even without participating, Dusty.
Well,
so there's that.
7.
Okay, well, I'll just put a 7 there if that makes you feel better. There is no Russian collusion in the Terradome.
That's right. Every vote counts.
Absolutely. So that is going to be our Terradome matchup, our Terradome championship for next week. The werewolves will advance to meet the champions of the Asylum Conference, who will not be named unless you listen to the last week's show. So
I know who they are.
I know who they are too, but I'm just not going to say anything because I want to keep you in suspense. Oh. All right, but now it's time for us to tell you what movies we got to watch this week in a little segment called What Are You Looking At?
What are you looking at?
So you're probably going to think I'm making this up, but this is an actual movie. It's called All Jacked Up and Full of Worms from 2022. Oh, thank you, disembodied voice from the kitchen. Monica, have you heard of a movie called All Jacked Up and Full of Worms?
No.
Okay, then. Let me enlighten you. Basically, you have a guy that... Oh, my God. I hope this isn't a real thing, but you can buy a baby sex doll and basically fuck its mouth.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. But you have that, and then he happens upon a prostitute that has worms that you can eat that will offer hallucinogenic properties. So, oh yeah, no, I'm just getting warmed up here, kids. So our baby mouth fucker hooks up with the prostitute with the hallucinogenic worms. They both get addicted to the hallucinogenic worms, but along comes a poor maintenance guy who happens into the Love Hotel where the prostitute does business.
Okay.
And decides he's having like a weird crisis of conscience and he wants to branch out and do new things. So he gets into the hallucinogenic worms and can't really say for sure what happens after that, except that they eat a lot of worms. The baby doll mouth fucker guy, I think, gets killed, but before he dies, he gets impregnated with the worms, and then the worms branch out of him and become like this tentacled Lovecraftian thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that is currently streaming on Tubi, if I've captured your interest.
I don't think I will be checking that one out.
The disembodied voice from the kitchen was trying to fold clothes with me while I watched it and just kept going, "What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck? What in the fucking fuck? No, fuck. Turn this fucking fuck off. No, fuck off. That's a baby with a mouth hole. Oh, fuck." It's disgusting, man. Also, I had one of my son's football teammates over, and I made him watch Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Great movie.
Classic from
Love it.
2010. I don't think I need to get into that anymore. We've all seen it. And lastly, the other night I couldn't sleep, so I watched a movie called The Sticks from 2025. Okay, let me walk you through this one, because this one's a little fun. We start off with a young lady who apparently got into a nasty car accident and got herself lost in the woods. Now,
In the sticks.
In the sticks, as you might say. From there, we come to find out that maybe it wasn't a car accident. Maybe her fiance attacked her in the car. And then we find out that she might also be addicted to drugs, so that might be a different thing. And there also might be a weird witchcraft cult operating in the woods. And there also might be a weird skull deity that holds sway over the woods. Now, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag as to what the fuck is really going on, but that's a lot of different geometry involved there as to where the plot goes. But I would say it's a out of 10, I'll give it a 4 because it's curious. Once you start, you're like, what is going on? I don't know. And then we go through these various steps in the plot line, and you don't really know until the very end what actually happened there.
Okay.
And that is all I got to watch. Guys, Dusty, what do you got this week?
Super busy with the whole traveling thing. We did check out Primate.
Okay.
And
do you agree with Alan?
Yeah. I mean, it was fine. It was basically Cujo, but with a
monkey?
Pet monkey, yeah. Okay. The kid, I didn't think it was going to be terrible, so the kid was watching it with us.
Sure.
And the Red Queen promptly fell asleep, as she's wont to do. But then I'm watching it, and the kid's watching it, and there's some pretty good kills.
Okay.
And she kept hiding her eyes.
Oh, no.
And she's like, I hear ripping and tearing, and what is happening? It's like, oh, well, he just ripped the guy's face off.
Okay.
And then she's like, I hear bones breaking. What happened? Oh, he threw him off a cliff. Like,
broke a bone.
So
yeah.
Basically, I'm narrating the kills to my kid because
Sure.
she was too grossed out. But
that.
there are some good kills.
Okay.
I agree with Alan. You feel bad for the primate, for the ape, because he looked like he would have been a kick-ass pet to have. if he hadn't got bitten by the fucking rabid mongoose or whatever it was, and got rabies. He's a dude. The house that these people live in is fucking sick.
Bet.
It's in Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's right on a cliff.
Ooh.
They've got basically an infinity pool that goes off over this cliff into the fucking ocean that's
nice.
400 feet down or whatever it is.
Yeah.
The house is just legit, like glass kind of house.
Yeah.
Really fucking cool house. Like,
Cool.
That's one thing. Dude, this house is fucking awesome. But the look of the monkey was a little off-putting. It was all practical effects, so I don't know if it was a very little person in there.
No, that's a real actor.
Is it?
There
a real
was
actor?
an actor in the monkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the only actor that can bend and move like a primate, so that's why they hired him.
Okay.
Very cool. Okay, so let me pose this question to you guys. And I'm going to throw this out to the inmates also. You get yourself a dangerous animal that you can control and contain as a pet. What's it going to be? I already know my answer.
That I can control and contain
You
as
can.
a pet?
It's a dangerous animal that is basically your slave, your friend, or however you want to look at it. What's it going to be?
I was always, and I think I still am, if he's going to be cool, not like Siegfried and Roy and, kill me.
White tiger?
Big ass fucking tiger. Doesn't have to be white.
Sure. Okay.
Just a big old Bengal tiger.
All right.
Because I was a big He-Man fan. And
I get
Battle
that.
Cat was
Battle
badass.
Cat, sure. Monica, how say you?
My favorite pet in the whole world is a cheetah, so I want a cheetah.
A cheetah. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, you're both wrong. Because the correct answer is a rhinoceros. What you want is a rhinoceros, dude.
No. Because, okay, you want something that's dangerous, protective, but a little bit cuddly. You can give him a little pet or two.
I'll give him a slap. I'll slap him down.
Slap him on his concrete hide skin?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure he'll love that.
I want a rhino, bro. Hey, you're stuck in traffic?
Then if I'm going that way, reptile, I'll get a Komodo dragon.
You can buy one of those.
And just let him grow in your bathtub.
Sure. It's going to take about 20 years. Yeah. That guy will scare the neighbors. But you want a rhino. You're stuck in traffic. You say, hey, Sheldon, take care of this.
Sheldon.
Yes, I would name my rhino Sheldon.
Okay.
Boom. Rhino, baby. You mess with the rhino, you get the horn.
Get the horn.
Right on. All right, Monica, what do you got for us?
I got to watch Pretty Lethal.
What is that?
That's on Prime. You can check it out. It's a bunch of ballerinas that go to Hungary because there's a dance-off.
Yeah.
And, Uma Thurman plays in it, and they actually get locked into this bar, house, mansion, whatever you want to call it, brothel. But I was really angry because everybody that was supposed to be Hungarian sounded like they were fucking Russian.
Oh,
and I'm like,
sorry,
that's
comrade.
not how Hungarians sound, okay?
Of course.
That is racist.
Your mic's, you just turned your mic off, by the way.
Off? I thought I turned it on.
Now
There it is.
Attaboy.
Okay. Well, that's
racist. Yeah, it's pretty good. They use their ballerina skills to, get out of the house alive.
Yeah.
To fight?
If you're going to watch it, I don't want to tell you about
Pirouette out of the hall?
Pirouette down through the hallway.
And then I got to watch a movie called How to Make a Killing.
Okay.
That, you guys haven't heard that one?
Mm-mm. Negative.
What's that dude's name that played in the new, oh my God, Powell is his last name.
Oh, Glenn Powell?
Yes, he plays in it.
Okay.
So basically, his mother is the daughter of a billionaire played by Ed Harris.
Okay.
And she gets disowned because she gets pregnant. And he is born to her, and then mom dies, and he grows up in foster homes. And then when he grows up, he decides that to inherit his fortune that should be coming to him, he's got to knock off the rest of the family that's alive.
It makes sense, yeah.
So one by one, he knocks them off. And are you guys ever going to watch this movie?
I might. I'm sure the Red Queen will want to watch it. He's another one of her favorites.
Ed Harris?
Oh.
No, Glenn Powell.
Oh.
Good Lord.
So will the wife.
Then give away the ending because it's super good. It's not even what you can imagine.
Speaking of which, did you guys know that Ed Harris is married to Amy Madigan?
Yes.
I cannot wrap my head around that. I cannot think of a least attractive actress ever.
I didn't know that till she won the Oscar.
I know. I was like, how the fuck? I love Ed Harris. He's a handsome devil. Amy Madigan is like the she's like
a lesbian.
Yes, if you need like somebody to play a bar bouncer or at a gay bar, I don't know. It's what's her name from Weapons? Aunt Matilda.
Yeah.
Oh, I do not understand that, but all right. They've been married for like 45 years.
She's the girlfriend from Uncle Buck.
Yes,
I always remember her.
I remember as the wife from Field of Dreams.
That one too. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the last one I watched was kind of a low-budget movie called Refuge.
Okay.
So this one is about a guy whose 10-year-old daughter goes missing, and 8 years later, he decides to take his 3 friends out to a cabin in the woods, and little do the friends know that he has found something in his daughter's diary that has pointed the finger to one of his friends who was hooking up with his 10-year-old daughter.
Oh, motherfucker.
You know what? That actually sounds familiar. But I could have swore it was like his fiance, not his 10-year-old daughter.
No, this is a little girl because eventually the friend that they finally figure out who did it tells his buddy, hey, if you go look in the oil tank, that's where you're going to find her body.
Okay, and, Chris Watts.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And then he kills his friend, and they all walk away.
Okay, that's fair. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Good on him.
And that's
Good
all
on
I
him.
watched.
All right, then. How about a little immersion therapy?
Oh, yeah.
Immersion therapy.
If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Punctuation is important. Yeah. There is a big deal between don't stop and don't stop. You understand that?
Yep.
I feel like a lot of this could have been sorted out if we had been a little bit more clear there. And also, there's a hard cock for you there if you're interested. We're talking about Violation from 2020, and this is where we saw a human being turned into ice cream. Apparently, pretty tasty ice cream at that. So this brings to light an interesting... This is actually a pretty good show, because there is kind of an interesting question here as to whether or not this was actually rape or just consensual sex that was later determined to be rape. And that's a touchy situation, I know, but as she is capturing and torturing her would-be rapist, their accounts of the rape were identical, except for punctuation. Don't do that, stop doing that, versus don't stop. Don't stop, or don't stop.
Yeah.
Very tricky. I feel like if there's one time you need to be clear in what's going, hey, get the fuck off me. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Don't stop.
That sounds like a frat boy's analogy of...
You could be right. You could be right. But, I mean...
Of a roofied young lady that's in his fucking...
No, I agree.
his dorm room.
Don't stop. Monica, how say you about this movie?
Well, I'm angry that she didn't make it more clear to him. Like, she just froze up. But I also feel like she was giving mixed signals.
I would agree. Now, I'm not condoning his behavior, and if the words don't or stop pop out mid-coitus, then I feel like there should be some...
At least a clarification.
Immediate... you want me to keep going, or are we done? Or what do you want? What are we going? You want me to get you another drink? What do we need? I don't know. Condom? No condom. Yes condom? No condom. Okay, I don't know. But at the same time, it's like, hey, stop what you're doing. Okay. There are many... Hey, get the fuck off me. Hey, we're not doing this. Hey, do not put that in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and if you were a decent human being, you wouldn't try to fuck your sister's or your wife's sister.
And then there's that. I agree. I agree completely. It's. I feel like a little bit more communication could have rectified the entire situation. Does that condone making somebody into ice cream?
Absolutely.
Probably not. But at the same time, does it also justify unconsequential sexual congress? Probably not either. I don't know, man. This is probably the epitome of like a weird gray consensual situation. Dusty says no. Dusty says no.
Dude, no. You CYA ban. Like, if make sure.
Okay. But like, so here's you're making out with a chick. Things pop out, and I'm not condoning anything.
Don't matter.
No, I agree. But you wait until things are already inside, and then you come out with "don't stop." Don't stop, or don't stop.
Clarify, please.
Clarify. And more to the point, okay, I'm going to stop until we get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
And that's what needs to
happen. And I'm going to need you to sign this waiver form
We're
here.
now filling out, yes. I've got a notary. I'm going to get him on the phone.
Right here on my bedside.
Because now things
You're
are
not
a
the first
weird.
lady to spend here this week.
No. I get it, but at the same time, does that justify murder and dismemberment? Probably not. So, but then that
in the mind of every female that's ever gone through that, it does.
Sure, and I get that, but okay, this wasn't I spit on your grave.
No,
nobody got roundhouse punched or kicked or anything like that. I don't know. This is a weird movie. It's a good show, I'll say that, but it kind of pops the top on a whole gray area as to what justifies what, I guess, and who is really the problem here. I think it's obviously a little less wine, a little less alcohol, a little more distance, a little more, hey, you hang out here by the campfire, I'm going to go get in bed with my wife or fiance. This whole thing could have been avoided, but I don't know. I feel like I'm talking myself into getting canceled.
You don't put yourself in the situation, D.
I agree. So
extract yourself from the situation.
Next time we're hammered by a campfire and I say don't stop, you get the fuck off me, Dusty.
I will, for clarification.
Indeed. And then I will fill out the paperwork and we can continue.
No, I said don't stop, dickhead. Keep going.
Yeah, come on, I signed. It's right down here. Monica, what'd you think of this show, babe?
It's okay. Yeah. I liked it. I was just trying to see, like Dusty said, don't put yourself in that situation.
Agreed. Yeah.
I don't know if I had a big, giant, ugly guy friend that I had no interest in, and everybody else went to sleep, and me and him were at the campfire. It's not a problem. But if you're my hot friend, we're alone at the campfire, my husband better not leave me there, is all I can say.
Valid point.
All right.
Valid point indeed.
And vice versa for the wives, too. If your friend is hot and you're going to bed, you know what's going to happen, lady. You should not leave your husband there.
No.
That's making me second guess every time I left my wife. Because I went to bed like a chode. Wait a minute, Darian.
Hot wife, you never leave your hot wife alone.
I was tired.
I am exhausted. Okay. Hey, you guys just don't make any noise, all right? Oh boy! All right. Well, it's worth. I like it because it kind of it opens. I don't want to say it opens a door, but there is a gray area between consequential and consensual and inconsensual, and like interpretation. So, I mean, it's an interesting movie. I'll leave it at that, and I'd say it's definitely worth a watch. Violation. Monica, what do you got for us this week?
I did not know. Hey, by the way, that was really his penis.
Oh yeah, we saw that guy's hard cock for sure.
I Googled it to make sure.
Sure you did, babe. Yeah.
And they did say that, of course, they had a fake one set up when she was beating it and stuff.
Oh, fuck. She roughed that dude's wiener up. That was unruly.
Yeah, that I just had to check it out.
Which is fair,
like,
yeah.
Good Lord, is that thing for real there?
Yeah, he is not in the smaller penis than Darian Club. I'll tell you that right now.
Which is why she said, don't stop.
Which is, I'm saying, lends itself to the mystery of this movie. I'm just putting it out there.
Have you seen this thing? I've never had anybody say, don't stop to me before.
That's right.
Yeah, and I think Darian's trying to push it on as she's
pushing
saying,
it on you, all right.
she's saying, don't stop. It's not don't stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Darian's all like, oh, don't stop.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to stop then, but don't stop.
Okay, so for next week or this week, we got The Trip, and you can find that on Netflix. If you don't love your spouse, you should really watch this movie.
This is a great movie if you hate your spouse. Or if you're into gay rape, because that's going down too. So there's that for you.
Great couple of movies you guys picked these last couple of weeks.
Check that shit out, inmates. It's apparently this one you said was getting set for an Americanization, Monica. Is that correct?
Yes, this one is going to be that one with Samara Weaving called Over Your Dead Body.
Oh, okay. I wasn't aware of that.
like her.
I do like her. Bill Burr should definitely play the husband, because the guy that plays it in this version looks exactly like Bill Burr.
Yeah.
Check that shit out, inmates. We'll do the same and compare notes next week. But now you must play a round of Who's Your Daddy?
Who is Daddy?
First, my clues from last week. Well, I got myself a hell of a deal on an RV, and I'm ready to fire this thing up and take it across the country with my family. Goddamn if the son of a bitch didn't break down right in the middle of the desert. Now I got all kinds of weird shit happening. It's started with the stereo going on and off at random times, and then the exterior lights, and now I can't get in or out of the fucking thing. My daughter's stuck in there. I don't know what the hell's going on. I am, of course, the Toy Box. You ever seen this one?
I haven't, huh?
Pretty good show. Stars Denise Richards in her late 30s. Still pretty hot. Weirdly based on a true story. And by based, I mean that very loosely. The Toy Box Killer.
I think I've heard of that.
New Mexico. He had like a weird sex dungeon set up in an RV.
I probably have heard of him. It's a lot of true crime novels and shows. And
it's rattling around in there, but this would be the kind of prologue of that. If that RV were still floating around and were haunted by the victims of that.
Okay.
Pretty good show, all things considered. Who might I be this week, you ask? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am a loan officer at a prestigious bank, and I am a young one, and I am trying to make my way into the upper echelons of management, and the only way to do that is for me to shut down this sweet old lady on her mortgage extension. Now, I don't want to do it, but I got to get myself up in the corporate world. Goddamn if she wasn't some kind of a gypsy heathen, and now she put some curse on me, and I got to sacrifice goats and my own puppy dog, or was it a kitten? I think it was a puppy dog. And car combat. Lot of car combat. Like a 30-minute extravaganza of me getting the shit kicked out of me inside my own driver's seat, for Christ's sakes. I really hope that Justin Long can find a way to not have me go where she sent me to be, because that would really suck. Who might I be? You asking, mates. Tune in next week, and I will drop some knowledge on you. In the meantime, I think that's about going to do it for us. We went a little long this week, and we do apologize, but had a hell of a movie to talk about, and a lot of subtleties and nuances contained therein. You guys got anything else on the week?
Nope. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Monica?
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
You guys are the best. You knew that. Join us next week for the House on Sorority Row. We're going to kick that off with the original and then get into Sorority Row the following week. We'll do the usual contrast and compare as we always do this year. Like, comment, subscribe wherever you heard this podcast. That helps our visibility quite a bit. We do have a Patreon campaign running. You guys are kicking ass on the Patreon subscriptions, dude. I'm trying to keep up. I'm slowly chipping away at all the people that I owe all the prize packs to. If I haven't gotten to you yet, please hit me up directly, and I will expedite that. In the meantime, just hang tight. I'm getting to you, I promise. Other than that, dudes, 4 RoboCop reboot series that I'm not particularly looking forward to. The weird, probably inappropriate gray area between rape and or revenge that didn't consequent the rape, I guess, in a
no
weird...
gray area.
Okay, all right. Well, all right. There could be a little bit of a weird situation there. What else? Comic books that we didn't know we needed. Chicks that get into car accidents and then get lost in the woods only to have psychedelic experiences with them. Various out-of-state travels and the amusement parks that we do and don't like at this time of year. And the Padded Room Podcast. I'm afraid visiting hours are over.
Bye.
Put my heels in